me ma kwa ba was on TV se me die himfa highway no so ne ka ho asem ensem ne de buburuja mesra mo obi o behwe manim sa se na was mon time out ba adai e de na si ene no eno amanantem eno me fa ba bi enti si na manite eti politics kakra ensem bi e de him e wo highway no so e political na me no ka say eno na beda bonten say former finance minister ayo panikasi efen Ken Ofori Attah baby a wote wo cantonment wo emabunu bi asojafo bi abawura na kache opani kasi yi oni omanga na mu amene ukasa yi wabuna katem ana watie ne nanchi kakra watu kwan oni omanga na mu na woni wono ana amrantie bia omashesheshe sojafo atade sana na mfrem on confirm but kama I say no ebise sojafo ankasa ebise enye sojafo ankasa ebise ndisi fo ankasa ebise enye ndisi fo ankasa say ya yes opani ni fear wo cantonment me no kasa yi asojafo edai abowrawa sese omo hwehwe ne niamam omo hwehwe say hey Ken Ofori Attah former finance minister awahin ye hian no your penini any Ghana obuna ketim na na edi asempa na ekoso into penini di ampa na waye NDC for mo hwehwe no Ofori Attah residents raided by individuals in military uniform enti ya military for no na call ha na say himfo ana vigilante fo bi no ma hye military ntade no mo bawura ho a question that we are just asking. Anyways, anopa ya me be fru simpie yi ana ebeda ho GH1 or see OSP me the office of the special prosecutor declares former finance minister Ken Ofori Attah wanted over alleged corruption and corruption related activities. Enti special prosecutor was semo anasa wo hwehwe opani e frɛ no Ken Ofori Attah kama se dwirimu die kama se katasese proye kankan na banye ebesi ntwam NPP aban led by the former president Nana Adam Akufo-Addo Nana the show boy corruption katasese dwirimu die sika wie sika die bia koso a opani odi mutintirima ye pa enti the office of the special prosecutor said baby biara wo hye biara ye hwehwe no opani ni woni omanga na mu nanso he has been declared wanted ohwe krata na daso na sana sitie enti the office of the special prosecutor declares former finance minister Ken Ofori Attah over alleged corruption and corruption related activities why wanted enti mesremo baby biara mu behu papa ye frɛ no Ken Ofori Attah former finance minister no mesrewo office of the special prosecutor wo omanga na mu o se wo hwehwe no papa no office sika bi afa ne nsase sika bi afa papa ne nsase enya de o metena se aye han de biara da o mo hwehwe papa no enti mesrewo o amono ne baby bia obohunu bia aya to ne hu se ye hwehwe no ye hwehwe no ani breso pa Mr. Captain to the smart Edin Sembia Baba Tubia concern dollars no Obekai na no dollars ebehwie gu sapema ho ba bi me kire says national NIB anampo NIB aposifo sojafo says the national security system nankasa edi omani esi asem yi so se ne be ya omudi ye betu ye be kire dollars uhwe screen so Ushe screen so dollars are omo recover from these containers. Cut it to the smart in Sembia Baba Tubia say, they say no investigation ongoing, you know. They say omo jemu diama Bank of Ghana. So omo check say adeno sikano ye counterfeit and I say nye counterfeit. Because kromo ade yenim de motimi ye. And anu cocaine e dan ni konkonte e wo man Ghana mu. Hwe de mo ye humuna. Yehumna etikati to the smart said the TNA. It's an investigation or hand it over to the Bank of Ghana. But I did back on say, Captain Kojo Smart say, why allegation media to say, MPP for no, a B, young Kone Mufie, young Kone Lutu Mufie, near Shadi. Omoma hosa, and a ma hosa, impo edida o fie no. Ah, sebi so mpani fo mani mo a so obegya ne nan a ye flash ne kogu sama ho no no enye ma ho kekewo eye baabi a mo keep dollars Kojo Smart na kasa no Kojo ni na allegation ye say ya but wo ko hwehwem no wo be pre ne ma bako mienu bi atom no wo nsafa dollars ne go no. Investigation has been handed over to the what they say Ghana, the Bank of Ghana. So mo check is I deal with pa, I deal with mo ya sure say I deal with pa counterfeit. Am mo na dan yo. Am mo na dan. Eti Kojo Smart say men canon took his excellency Jedi Amanim. One ko MPP for no a big titrum penifoni be executive phone be dollars my whole yes sending na gum say true. I'm saying sir, a country called Ghana, okay. On this dollar same issue no you buy your friend no Yatiti, okay, Yatiti the mama na fire pen. But yes, chairman won to me, mamiko chairman o. Ye be Kojo munya botere me bobo ansam na so mi wi amejeja video na gum sa na ekoye nim. Why? Mr. The Ashanti regional chairman of the NPP, Ura Bernard Ntwibo Asiako, aka chairman won to me. Me fa chairman say na afi chairman bompai kakrama me na me ha de. Decree and declare.
I decree and declare.
Amen.
By fire, by thunder.
Amen.
By fire, by thunder.
Amen.
I decree and declare.
Amen.
I decree and declare.
Amen.
By fire, by thunder.
Amen.
By fire, by thunder.
Amen.
I decree and declare.
Amen.
Chairman no video yi that's we for say last week in the shashi say a trendy. Chairman won to me no. Na menim say chairman wo call Croyd no wa bagana dia me I don't know. About na omi me say check mami about na omi. Mo check London for na ntibi obi o London bia mo check Croyd obi o Croyd bia mo check say chairman won to me da so e fam e mantamu a mo mami hu. Na ya titi say o message e de man. Chairman for chairman.
Yeah. This is the place I used to sweep. I used to sweep. And the more you are sweeping, the more the leaves will fall. Yeah. This is the place I used to sweep. I used to sweep. And the more you are sweeping, the more the leaves will fall. Yeah.
This is where I sweep. I used to sweep. The more you sweep, the more the trees and the brofono the ono ankasa okeka boom wakanishi. So what I say, why ni say gari any adua. No the muka kraguso. No wakanu. Opa the obeka fan hu bia aka. Aha, ana obrasha si na wo London. Tema won to me di video betu ana baba wa friend ya titi. Ya titi eye centroni kan na on captain Kojo Smart na yadwuma. Ba minim de esi ye ana ye wo na tiko se wonko. Esi ababa wa na kwakoshe CTV class media ba bia kwakwa na yadwuma no. Ana hu video no say hey. Ugo jina UK no. Omutu galam se wo. So on se enframa papa bi fa ho antisa. O da mama nyama ono anka sanka na asem.
Akwana na yere adom no.
Wo hwe nuro chemicals or mode yes edwuma na chama wontumi edimu akotene
wodi makotene
waja ha o oko UK
obakora na yere ne mante ha o
ana se be
wo so ko
it is 8 years no obekọ se mess e wo Ghana no oko UK ne na e wo mpanyufa so akoso mess e wo kuro no so
e ko tena wa ka be ne Ghana
se ka e ho be ne dada question ye bisa no
bisa question
ana smith be so de ni video ne beto TV no so am ya hwe nana
me video no ko UK no smith photo so ya
ko jira na aha na me sha se free won sa all kan wa hu se changes abaho
yes
development abaho e hwa ye kama o twede ni no hwe Ghana 8 years insisa hebe na abakuru
ni nani ewu ni tirim but ontumi nka wa fare let's want to minka
me wo video no over the weekend na ye dey ba no ya say ya me bra panyi Kofi Mahama oh UK what did he can send video ma wa send ma me no wo say ya na hu jafo ha o na me say a oye dem wa so wo jina train station wo petri na me say Kofi wa so de nya abotre na wo be ka say ya meboa
yes
and the video so de wa send bebre de aba na me say na che say wo be say ha
wo ko be ma won say
na wo ko ho no na ke ho asay a won say Ghana panyufo pa ma
we UK Croydon or what is here no
so and when you wanna this is where I started when I'm sipping then the tree will be falling with the bro fufu or sankai then the tree will be falling
chama untu me na wo Croydon no I don't know
so I say aha or the VAT mu give way we are call out basim
we say what dress you jina hona
aja Ghana pa nya mianim nokore agwafo bi ha ho awasanke ye chi wo musi ya nka hwe
ni
ye pia musi ya ne do makwahyɛ nsawom very simple ya aya ho crans because wutumi ade a waye wo krom ha owi a waja ha oko UK
opeso cho so onimiyansa che
ya ja ya ho no wanya regional chairman ya di na nabaya bapa wa no watu ya no wa science asai forest na kanya sa anya tumi a da na wutumi ko wura forest ya ye ma ne ho kwan na president adade PRO defend no okwa ka obi si
yes ka chere party no
party yes ka
ya ba na aba muntu back
to my root
enti onko Croydon ho onko say ho de hwe ade
say na me kai for the 8 years compare 8 years no ja UK no ho ba ye na okwa
say ogira we yo kan nyina say ye Ghana kura ba bi e fache ha begina yo na so adwen mo ni nti ya say ho eni sa na oka o picture na da so na asem oka na enu ano no
say nyame hu Ghana mobo yes
there shall be showers of blessings. There shall be showers of blessings, showers of blessings, showers of blessings we need. Chairman Untume no, the chairman of all chairman, the humble beginnings of Croydon. Mr. Mom Croydon, my mommy who seen a Croydon city. It's a matter baby girls who more Croydon or another. Baby girls no more Croydon na me chairman. O Croydon mami hu so o Croydon chema wontumi aba ho address ne ko fa nanim kakra chema ma Ghana o chema ma Ghana chema o mai the baby girls na mo Croydon no am ko cha chairman Ashanti regional chairman of the MPP no kokota ko no ono ejana no odene ya titi na atutu bi e di ama no mami komanim mesraw eno na beto odwa enwa arehosem pa ebise eyarehosem ebise enya arehosem tie ne tie eni braba office of the presidency revocation of appointment and recruitment made after 7 December 2024 consistent with government pronouncement in relation to near end of tenure appointment and recruitment. I wish to bring to your attention that all appointment and recruitment made in public services of Ghana after 7 December 2024 are not in appliance with established good governance practices and principles. Accordingly, all heads of government institutions are hereby requested to take the necessary steps to annul any such appointment of recruitment and submit a comprehensive report on the actions taken to this office by 17 February 2025. Your cooperation in this matter is highly appreciated. Honorable Julius Debra, Chief of Staff, all heads of government institutions, TNA. Kratane down, any brasem kratane down. Ube pure mangane moi, the no. Appointment bia nanada Kufuor nana bang. Yeah. After December 7th, 2024, say uji appointment be. Say ugo head office be uko share ho say ye adwuma. Na abanfo fra aba abeso afram dedi abeso afram no abeso no. O kan wa kan akira mu say sa appointment ni na the chief of staff say montiti some person mu. Or say he hereby revoke appointment be ade ama obian anya adwuma. Arrangina appointment be awaje wana na do akwa Kufuor mu bia no arrangina o yesu di mo enti anya gudi office of the presidency anom de aba enti wo fase bi obabi enya appointment ye adwuma ena aba foforo na ba no NDC aba na ba no o kachi obi ase sa appointment arrangina na ringina so de biarada. In fact, in penifom de dada sa government institutions near the arena, or mofa report umbra say, or ma revoke sa appointment ni na. On person de pepe ye ne biaku ye, ene, omu yen chishemu. Edim mesra krata na dasono, enye fedi agro. Honorable Julius Debra, ana, ni signature eshasiye no. Eni brasempa. Nano Anna Samia Wuku, the former NLA boss, what rock at that ting at the Ababa Twabonting. Say, I didn't don't money my and what can ye? Mr. President, this is a dangerous precedent. Kindly reverse it. The future of Ghanaian youth are at stake in your latest directive in January 2017, when Honorable Osafo Mafu, during his vetting, suggested a revocation of appointment made after the 2016 December election. The Kufuor government rejected that pronouncement as it considered it unconstitutional and fambrem. The MPP respected the fact that President Mahamat's mandate ran until January 6, 2017. For that matter, Osafo Mafu's prescription was not implemented. So why is it different today? In line with that, a Kufuor government did not revoke the appointment of Chiraj, the Auditor General, or the NCC heads, all because we believe in continuity and respect due process. Why is that principle being abandoned now? Ghanaians who receive appointment after December 7, 2024 are not second-class citizens. They have a right to work, just like everyone else. They went through a rigorous process before gaining employment with the government, denying them access to employment in a flagrant violation of their economic right under Article 24 of the 1992 Constitution and SDG 8, which aims to promote full and productive employment and decent work for all. Recruitment is a process, not an event. Mr. President, May I remind you that many of these appointment processes were initiated long before the election in December 2024. Are we now saying that employment of public servants in Ghana is contumacious? Contumacious with the life of specific government which employ them? This definitely cannot be the case. Mr. President, I respectfully indicate to you that any attempt to revoke lawful appointment is not just unconstitutional, but also retrogressive. If this directive is allowed to stand, it will send a dangerous message to young Ghanaians that their future is tied not to their competence, but to which party happened to be in power at that time they were employed. Modern day governance should not be about punishing perceived political opponent. We must rise above partisanship in our quest to create employment opportunities for party supporters but the country first. Let's not toy with the future of the Ghanaian youth. Samia wukunu watro brofo tintintin mesrawo de all patching in an say dediem woye sa revocation of appointment e to de be sa appointment no kra no enye se bia na nado ba be free abamu na bia wode position we di man semese na obenti almost sase work it out dida obia wanya appointment bia no enye because of say odi party asemese A and a party B echintia because of his competence. The nipa no betimi aye tieni yo the nipa no betimi aye because nipa no obepa adwuma na obepa appointment or the niema e kire se obetimi aye mpanimfo omo scrutiny we bia e kama eti de wo ye no wo send message bi dia ma mabunu no se antimo no sa na momote ho sese ese no bi ba be pa adwuma e wo manga na mu a tie me mam kasa kra wa me mam kasa wa ayi opani a ye frɛ no Osman Ayarga one na the CEO of National Youth Authority o say wo ye Ghana ni na empo obepe ana wo hwɛ sɛ obepo bi adwuma NDC fo no bedi ka fo mo kane tienie opani okotena national television so GH1 and edwudwa ansem in relation to them this to so mekenkan ni na ma no o show na o fa wadwuma and one say wa hwe say hey we NDC na o party ayi wen card wen who did diagro
catering to the needs of the youth as well, are you going to? Because usually we've seen that those who are of a certain political color have a preference.
Of course, I have my first preference is the NDC youth. That I'm not going to lie. If you bring
now the CEO of the
NDC youth are
the entire country.
Yes,
you are not NDC CEO.
Exactly. That's my first preference. My first preference will be the NDC youth because they are the
good posturing to have.
It is a good posture.
Why?
Because after
you are doing this in a nationalistic
but NDC members are also Ghanaians. NDC members are also Ghanaians.
MPP members are also Ghanaians.
Yes, and I am saying that from my preference, I will prefer to deal with the NDC youth first before I go into other political.
So if between
listen to me. Yes,
an NPP youth and they all come to you and they all
have the same equal qualifications.
Yes. Who would you go for?
Of course, I'll go for the Ghanaian who is NDC. They are all equal, the same qualification, and I am CEO. That is my bias because I've been.
Is that a helpful bias to have?
Because the NDC youth is
the NDC youth,
Lantam, don't get it wrong.
By the Constitution,
don't get it wrong.
Under the Constitution,
don't get it wrong. Don't get it wrong. Don't get it wrong. Whether the NDC or the MPP, they are Ghanaian youth first. Are you following?
Yes.
And that is why I said, irrespective of your political coloration. If you bring a proposal for me to implement, I will make sure I implement it, irrespective of your political color, whether you are NDC or you are MPP. But now you are going further to ask me that if I have an opportunity to give between an NDC youth and an MPP youth, and they are both equally qualified, then it is now my discretion who I give it to. In terms
now, if it is that your discretion, you think sir it's good, sir, obe can go jam sana. Anyways, we know. Piase na say I believe say biaboko Vivier Zeni obi anyamishe obi a munhye video no. Ana wababeka no Osman ayare gano no. Ntino uye youth na be padwuma ne ade ohwe bibia obehwe kama but ni mu pa de NDC fo no say ofa nipa ba bia ba aduo no 20 me count na say mu ba 15 e ba NDC fo eno kura na oka kire mu waka revocation of all the appointment and also agent highway no so but Samia Ukudie or say one His Excellency JDM and on any nyadwin is never constitutional and and fine causing now no can say with this revocation Mr. Ramon the MP for Honorable Vincent Ekwasefua MP Otafu constituency and a decrata ababeto bonto say we are going to court, say no to unjust dismissal enti Mr. MPP for no so ade atiatia mo this semana Honorable Julius Debra, the chief of staff of the ababeto just say the appointment obi a wagin appointment bia no is declared null. That means original enya dwuma Yama krata na huhro kwa tumi biani MPP fono led by Honorable Vincent Ekwasefua krata na dasono or see we are going to court, say no to unjust dismissal. The already failing krata okay or see the already failing nessa mama no the already failing Mahama government promised to implement a section 24-hour economy plan. My God. Claiming it was designed to create jobs and expand economic opportunities. However, instead of focusing on delivering the real change he promised to the young people of Ghana, the government seems more invested in political appointment drama and endless committee formation than in actual governance. It is deeply unfortunate and unacceptable that young people duly recruited by properly constituted Ghanaian government are now being dismissed without just cause. The brutal. This is nothing but political victimization, and I refuse to stand by and watch it happen. As a young MP, I've decided to fight for the affected youth. We are taking the battle to court to ensure that this already failing government does not have unchecked power to unjustly terminate hard-working young employees. We really let me say that I'm feeling brutal. Why in apostle? Why in apostle? We are taking this battle to court to ensure that this already failing government does not have unchecked power to unjustly terminate hardworking young employees. If this government is serious about job creation, it should be expanding opportunities, not displaying workers. Sacking people and replacing them does nothing to reduce unemployment. It only worsens or it only deepens economic hardship. A convinced as if one casano, Kratan to us only. enti the course wa mangana I'm here. Moreover, ours is constitutional government. We are governed by laws and not some unknown unconstitutional principles. The powers of government are limited by the constitution that create those powers. Our 1992 constitution abhors the arbitrary exercise of power in a capricious fashion every day. And this is for no brofu. MPP for no brofu. Yes. The constitution further frowns upon the removal, dismissal, or termination of the employment of persons belonging to the public services without a just cause. Even in private spheres, we are guided by the principles of fair hearing. We cannot sit and allow government abuse us in a manner that does not accord with the due process of law. An approach which is dehumanizing. Hey, your brother, MPP4. Hey, Mr. Kratani, the nans, the JDMO, yano, and Fambramu. The JDMO, ya, why not being said, hey, and you know, I can't say 24 hours economy or ban or their baby, man. Huh? A convince at us of what? Almost the battle. Where the man can say the battles is the Lord. The battle is going to court. Enti obi biara empo what is that news, you know? Say bia your appointment has been revoked. Your appointment has been declared null and void. Hey, munyanto boase. Jadia bano ye de ne court. Ye yanko. Enti mesrawo the akoso e wo highway no so no. Say na make no. Samo e kan to enti nyame se yanka no kore. Enti se nka me pa nka mete menya appointment bia ana nka na me nko because this is a directive from the president of the Republic of Ghana. Enti nka mete fio. But e convince that se for say e mane nya bibisa 24-hour economy nya no na ka say wo de ba no ba we baby enuma de Ghana for aye no. Huh? The already failing government. Vincent Asefo described the government of NDC, the now failing government. Munam Kwanso Amowe, Mubere Poto. Uhemanim, Mubere Poto. The Moyeno. Ejana Nodin, Yoko Yedin. And then I'm in Framam say, open a friend. What they say, the former MP. Anafe so, Speaker of majority Speaker of Parliament. Yes, that time. Honorable Oseche Mensah-Bonsu. I say I'm ready to serve my party as national chairman. If only I will be allowed to go unopposed. Mr. MPP for message about Bonteno no. Come here say a man for frefre. Honorable Oseche Mensah-Bonsu say. Kawamra nankeja. Chairman position, national chairman of the NPP no, and company ni mesom was you wate, but the attorney said so no baba be some say national chairman of the NPP attorney ye on why don on no see match on no adwene gu ni tim no adwene emu abobe on no ni size some person oba no be gina mu e de man national chairman of the NPP and more be anya na adwene say on no baba ye competition esumo na kai a small nakanaka moment ko on post when you crack about the bounty MPP for no me be phone license to my ebia mo beti ma kirem say no kra na say nya no kra enti opani no e jana no odin ma me come anim okay yes Kennedy kabika kratro
Bidon yame mama show down we don't bet you be yes Bidon yame mama show down we don't bet you be yes Bidon yame
show down the way dey beba so hwe me pacho ma me come anim ha sei we be ka dollars na na no e be da bonten no ababawa ye frɛ no nana ma ajakwa no so ye adwuma e wo Accra FM say abedwani fo abedwafo tenase na me pese omo kansem bi edefa sa case yin me pese uti omo sima be enumbi na mesaba back na yekoye ni mo ai
na gina ho ene ho na report se be fa 2 container ko e ene 2 container de bi esu hwe ni mu se wo hwe container me bi esi top na wo mo bi esu hwe ni wo mo yi num no mo pagati other ones the top eno do mo di ka so ni mu dada
no
but oh nana obi agredan to be different no ye nyina so agree different
ba kojo untimi en conclude say wo ma yi mu ne e wo ma twa empty container de aba
okay
no evidence
ade na container 10 kai no original ka 10 ne ma wom ade mo mie ni na mo video ni na ka no ka Ghana media ni ka mo dawro no mo nyina na ade aba be hu ni o saska we nyina ye so nyina da ko Bank of Ghana ye nyina ko test other good or bad ye ka Bank of Ghana e go siwo quantity ni because box bi a bia no wo hwe gold bar na opagya e original gold bar enye fake ba kokura nana enkrofo nkoko fa asa ade we menye show so me adwuma Ghana biem
so judgment no be
the position when you bia no enfa so ni so biem sa ni pa na omukoko ye no bra pa the number of the guys omukoko so jani na no cut we no wonye he obia because gold bar we me rukwa the back pocket asa wo de yimi no so just atare so nyanko pa na roma pocket mover or pocket go hu front so
to serious ayi na we no
I go for the bodyguards and no now
yeah cast
I go for the bodyguard obia no answer batakarida dem biom se bataka because na do or the car skeptical ni mu a na na we feel no so to campaign no se so to be load hu tira bia unia pocket dress a pocket one ni ayi batakarina
akaba we
na akaba what ma say so at the end of the day sa sika we na me so omukoko hu ye na me ka bibia san crofo de sika do mo afafa
no kwajo
na de no mom ye o mom de wura man crofo ma me hwade
because ade na o ade nti na o so mo ba ma ne e
wo he ana mom media fo mpa ma me twa media be 4-5 ni atwa ni nyina ni afa se so mo ja container no wa na so mpogya de bae ahi na sika no wo saska we power regions ka we hono there's no need ye ni IMF be ha ye ho so mo ya part so mo mfa na sika container makoma 12 IMF 3 billion no sika we God do nkwa mete nu kwata eti akwa ko bia no mbe ya dey betting that they don't need to wait na ya say yini ngatugu sika we nyina sika papa
one container kwa bet me 3 billion
ebo 3 billion say ebo ha me say we no say 1 kilo of gold $85,000 kilo onsa no gbe 1 bar how many kilos the wom nana eti asam na ya kana sam kase na ya ka sika we no say say ba government chest na e ba be boa Ghana na say nko individual na o individual na yakwaje na na ye say bia for 10 years away nim do mama mambo e smooth e so ko smooth but me nyɛ sure say bad the way buy obi am person obe kan one self na mu media for so akwadro moto so ntino da bia motefa akomoto so mote sapa ma mo hufie kro no mo hu warehouse fence say eno an say enka brofo na kwade atia ke jamu kra ko mo de cars and drum ye kwakọ hia de krechem walk rana brofo de car na mu no mu twa Ghana media no mti asa yes Superman say other Superman no Superman eno an so ati
na Superman enye ekura bi e ho so
even so
Superman no
Superman so won kwa isu na da no ko busa say hefa
warehouse no operation no kwa no man kwa na ewia
ana me say o man kwa na
o warehouse no
Mama mani abre de oyere kwa mani nyewo anajo is story we am kuku de Ghana for yi na ma oni bibi Ghana for hu NDC for so ye angel ya bana ahom become ya bana gidiam ni nyansam do Ghana for giedi it will be ba ense to ye niam ni ye ense ma Ghana for hu at least ye ade na ya kokko hu no ye to ni ya ma Ghana for nyina hu no kra wo mu wotima se bana na ade be katasu mu aso sei ade na nya fe sei ye report to hwe ana mumu media for so munya mu praze muso be ko Sapama ho no se hifa uza Sapama Mugabe da na chi warehouse be from bosi ho se bi mpo baafo mun ko ho mpo na Mugabe anya bi anya ofie warehouse ya warehouse number be national security nya Ghana ha na wo mun timi ko no mun chamba bi ko warehouse no wo eno anso bi a reporter yes Sapama other good say true say false so ana mo kana traders mo denam na me say crofo ya o mon kan kran che Ghana na me wade kronti amoni me se makocha de na fa me wade kronti amodi pictures ba bonte me wade kwa amodi pictures ba bonte because me ko joy boa and me lead team na me hwe sad dey e 12 and me hwe be che be 10 ya che 10 ni wi a na yi fiwa na de 2 akosi baabi na ya che 2 ya ma media nyina ba container ya ba chi o ska na gumu na ne hu nyina ma be sa tam ne load ya fi awie na we dia ade am ye anadwuma na wo se ba akora so soja ni twa second one pod ba omo beto betwa biem omo se ye onyame mo ntwa ye hwe we na mu ade na omo beto mu twa ade pepe nka mu mi ade nyina hu na ye nyina hu ade mu kama na obi mo so up to now obi anka ho asem ye ni ba bia ko eno eye sorry a ye bon crofo so mo wieska ye bon crofo so mo wieska sika we de do sha brother pa dem o sika we do bi benya bi bia gabi mu bi on betimanya we nya nkola sika
ba we enye ba akofo dia o
won ka nya ba akofo dia obi dia no ahui e bia se me nam na ma trip more containers because they say enne area container
ba kwadwo sa container yi ade be nipa ba akodia
e beto ebi mpo ane nu ba akofo mpo awon expect sa nipa no sika ba Ghana ni gold ya tu ensu aya say na ofisi ya say kwan
ye nipa ba
akofo twibu egu container mu
warehouse ni nipa ba akon ne ma na omkokko
na wontia na yesi sa ai waterway your friends say kra they didn't so gumi the bigger one one hu no polytank kaka and the last one that man want to say so obi disika guma na yema ba akofo na digu man yema wo ana grofo kokko wia ya nipa yira it's Alleges ye hwo mo ye hu mo na kasia no ofisi agro enu se kasia no mienu e be one container ma nipa ba akwa tai no wata kra na odi was started the corner hon 8 polytank and ba akwa tai
polytank na ye 8
and what che and what tai mako 8
ni wa
sika gu ma nyanke de gitin bio the highest bigger one na company obeko school na si woni ade no nipa ba akwa de atwede ansi hu alodu ma what man say o ma fa Ghana sika nyina enti we mo ba nka bibi say na obi ka do yama hwehwe ade o be pa ne nsakwa mo ko container ye 12 mo che 4 no mo fa 8 mre Ghana sesa na sesa mo amutui amana ye bibi prekese obia me se ne wo hwem ai man pipi platform ni bi so a on say grofo ni do makue yesika no makoko fafan yesika no makoko fafan what man say wa mo ya sure say scan is papa npp for ni podi say scan is papa ana makoko fa na mo de ko he wo man pani yesra ne niam bi say no wo man niam nya tenten wo mo make sure so mbema Ghana fo hu de Ghana eko wo mbema Ghana fo gidie wan di simu papa amamu wo mo bui first 10 a 1 month dudu na me say rate o ma 9/10 me mo 9 what man say me mo nkoko fa kan wa bi ma e ma ne nkoko fa nsem ma national security for no wa na ka wo de video no a wo kana enye media house bi anko e yo mo na video mo ade kakra e no mo de ba kire Ghana
no mo edit video
e no mo edit video no e no mo ne ho mo pane ho kakra de bre Ghana fo sa de de samba ye niam ne nyina sei na sei ne be ko so se ne yawu
would ye mawu anti a country called Ghana no now ti sesika yi any sa gold bars yi se so far captain Kwadwo Smart ababon chaba be ka se we na omo ka se ye fake enye fake tiniye enye fake onipa da sani de obeka se Ghana sika ni han oboa sika no e wo mpanimfo ne nkyɛn omo na edi abro whether party A and party B. Okay. On this story, no, Kwadwo Smart. Ede home update ede aba. Yanko ni ngwaji munchirimu.
Say finally. Now watch this. Let me do a certain calculation for you. JB Mukai. Time na ka say dollar ni dimrika somewhere around June 2024 now. You can say dollar ni dimrika akodu 17. Yeah, dede kakra de tie wom ya say dollar na do 15 Ghana. When I did so. When not dollar de dollar ni 17 ade che ya. I say dollar no eko 15. Ego. Eti sa dollars we na ye ko bo be se na na teba bi e na obi sagu system ni mu ana. Mi usa. Ghana pe ebibi fo pe na ebusua to ya gigi sika e de koye ebusua pe ne yie na kwabra ne etime de sika no na ebusua pe ne nya adaka nem ne yetu na yie ahyeda na oda hye fridge ne ye boka na kwase bi tie ebusua fie ho wadi ebusua to ya gigi yese de koye ebusua pe me ade a maye wo no ne asoso saa na tie ne yete omem ha na ekoso saa eti dollar ne gu ho SSR national security mun komu deeper Alleges mun komu deeper NIB mun komu deeper Kofi Boache opening Prosper Bani mun romu deeper there is more mun kwa certain region there are more of such containers Mumbon rank of Fofie, Yentutu ho, yen excavate. Yen ya politankim, ya bow fear, utas na watu, ya be excavate tas no. President Kufaka se bichre. O say, wukwa penny pekese pa fi obi a wedi minister pen ana penny bia e fi so wo scan fie no be say tas na sam honi na baby ba ko compound o che wona ye gogoro muntutu da mo he ho bibi she ho because me mpo mi fie watantra me nto tas e je gogoro compound e ho ade she ho ma ho bebre won krofo fie sika na bum ma ho ye nyi cho na ya flash plaga na akogum obi fie e wo baby ma ho ni she ban ho na wo fie ho na wo hunu cash na shem yanti Africa ha na Abacha Nigeria former head of state owu ye no Abacha was twice richer than Nigeria. Abacha was worth over $5 billion US. No asisa sikano akogu Swiss banks. The question is owu ye no or this guy ko he na Nigeria for $5 billion from IMF. But now Abacha, one single person, now $5 billion. Egu na account me was Swiss banks. Now abroche for the $5 billion na Nigeria na send na. The way, the truth, and the life. Men can say, so we hear Juma men did you. Ye na ya we NDC for we almost we did the peche. Mobi ayen na dream yenim. We know. And a yes so yenim tie njai kasa. But ye can say, yes ade we 10 million. Abind wo percentage atoso sa contractor. Everything man ko do 10 million. Argentina wo dey 5 million per ko na wo san for 5 million na wo wie project no. Yes 10% na ye atoso amount no. Fa no a na fa 90 na aka no 9 million fa ye adwuma ne maye eno so se menye contractor bi ene asase so ye adwuma boka ukwa abrochi da contractor ye adwuma onye mfaso yati hei antibi mesenuama Shandoff Nicholas ye na ye adwuma okufia hei wo betua advert na ye dibi tua light bill ye dibi tua water bill ye dibi ye say ye dibi tua Captain Smart ka ye nya mfaso so kakra de ato a bibi sai a ye de beto eti mfaso enya de bone na mom wo wia ne peche de ehu say ya me no ka say Godwin Land Cruisers na aban kraye over 3,000 Land Cruisers the best in there aban went to be counted 300 ye hu be Land Cruisers no wo it's 2024 Land Cruisers na wo krum ha na ministers ne government functionaries didn't now shum ni na ira 2024 ni na ira say aka 2017 2018 2019 it's from 2022 where Land Cruisers ni na yes ye Besine ye hu Land Cruisers no Mahama say wo de mama yen concentrate the ye no na oral nhyase all the cars will come once for the very first time want to say yakwaji we car ya chi we car your friend say MPP former second vice chairman your bahai omaro wade no say the car bi confusion no apart from that what be there be ba cars ni na baby wo bia no ebeba adanti ne etesa MPP from penifo okrum hey na $1 gu omo dem dollars no e MPP for them
sound I see
madam catch now
okay
me say I see a start excavating crofoma hole we a suspector ye betima kofi akosechew ye hu hwe a enti amra it is a fisa ye suspect wa ye be excavate u fie ho ye betu tu fie ho nyina ye be what am I tip off ye be ma okrum ha no you have no idea
okay
we will excavate your houses if you say the way the truth and the life no man I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man goes to the Father except through me. Sa quotation no. Na meka except through me na say.
Okay. Nyame adom china me ba betete ho no mati de kodwo ebeka. But so far so good. And some are kodwo di ato won ano concerning the dollars no. They say no Bank of Ghana according to kodwo they say omo an investigation is omo na so. The national security has hand over. On my way on. Okay. Mr. Emma Renfi, the oral team, Operation Recover All, the chairperson, and as a chairman, the foreign, the minister for foreign affairs, Okujeto Ablakwa, Monday no, ana ogoye submission, ana ogoye report, edema JDM. Now, among 4 cases in Kwano. Among 4 cases in Kwano, so as here, intino, enya fedi agro, COP, Kofi Boachereta, and in penform kika hon, a oral team, no, and Marco go make presentation, no, Anna openia your friend, unless to Subempa, aka Apapo, communication director, and I said, the national communication director, and a deputy communication director, yes. For the MPP or the same media to just say the Okuja to Ablakwa, you know. Huh? With the video, mammy. Me after that, no me be full as near monitor na me commenting, yes.
Right? You were saying that you are fighting corruption.
Mm-hmm.
We have a clear case of a woman who a competent court of jurisdiction are finding a culpable say. Or the dream account mine sika ne japade ne prempane make a charity begins a woman and a be a friend and a chimensa.
It is why where did he come
say Okuja to Ablakwa did you alright him on a foreign minister uncle said in amra uncle
okay maslog boss
yes uncle Renimra that's the first thing Okuja to Ablakwa so for your man enough so be fight corruption first assignment I de manu uncle fact said the name fanemra on fanemra or the ba o megina yanu na yenjeli no ne hwese omo you ready so be fight corruption what I say they cannot pass the probity and accountability and social justice test. They have no moral right whatsoever. Go and see happening also we are aura oh fight corruption and crofua omo cases were high profile cases in what clear omo nyina knowledge possible and now we be fighting against on a year anywhere world what dwene do one and Okuja to Ablakwa the propaganda and crophobia loot to the state until they are going after them. Now omo justify a court a work court to I see dealing with that case no you left it out. They should also bring the Airbus matter back because it's part of the state institutions. Nyoma esi o mine mu a ye Ghana for ya dwene bi mu ye say ye small man penny bi so nkoto alu play ho nyoma mra ema mu yira e man the former president Attah Sano a former president ST investigating committee etia ono the sitting president yo we it onko for all of onko for Airbus matter mra then treat all the corruption cases supposedly that is there and yes sir yeah MPP for your more to make right
and that's also been pan attending can is it opening woni Ghana or New York US abontin so what I say he who comes with equity must come with clean hands. And if you are starting something like this, you gotta start from your home. Airbus scandal, any home, enkika home. So what I say, mass log director, Okuja to Ablakwa. On fun and infant chill. If you own people feel, and some of our people and MPP for fear anymore. Only if you think can. Oh dear, grow. Mr. Mabia for lines not to Munyan and Tentem Namen TikTok. Na afi yanko yenim ensem ne de bebre so what I say enti oba the woman now so waka kama ne yakoye ni
hello Ogbon
yes to merima
me ba class is ya che
na
Bibia set Bibia Demkama.
Nice one. Yetio young.
Now, Obaga, the catcher is a Missiano, me brain.
Ojoso.
Yeah, on the back classes, your put it petting Chiano. Yes, we put it in Amciano.
Sir, nice one.
Ghana, Sebere. Nisika way in be Ghana, and Ghana. Yet and Futruno. Na yenya bima o magye party esi o se o mo Europe anasa abrochire ba bia na o se no ana ko mo huna na ka we free kwa na se free ba bi na e ba na se free Ghana na e ko outside
me pa cho free o mo se free ba bi abrochire ba bi na ba o man Ghana mu sa no mo ka na me pa o cho
abrochire ba bi e free ba no e ya ade anka se bi Mama nasa kufuari ko kraka. Mfan say hospital cast back be hu be dey free ba. Na dey ne be dey free ba yen by all say you go. Me ni bisa. You go. Say go do be free country so ba Ghana ne dey. I want to maintain ase. O no, enya no kre. Ghana no, yen you go do. Country no free so ba no mini go. Na Ghana ni go do ni be ye dey. Yani nani go ko ejimi fanya fi donc et tu when de nous say me ma gini no de ku ni say ba bi o mu ko yi container ni free ye no eni pa no de container ne ba ye na gold ni mo enti ko yi skadi nyina gu edemu a na ko mu wi no ma sa pack sa gold ni nyina gu container ni mo ba bi free ba ya fa ne ke gold no so ko enti o mu kakati skanu a ebetuma to gold no eno mu de bae ba Ghana fo mo ma adwen ko ho because Ghana no ye nani gold ye fa gold nya hwe ye ni gold no ko outside na abrofo no de ai bibi enti ba bi mo ko fa gold no fie no container ne bae na ho no mo ko fa gold no e de ewura container ni se ye be yi sika no agusa e dan wem enti ye wi a that gold no ni ya packet agu container na container ndi free Ghana ye mo container na container ne eko za be gold o mu se empty because o mu za no maye enti gold ni de ebe ko sikane na aba by gold ni de ebe ko CEO Kofi Boache ye mo na baso ba me ye mo na baso kran faso ni so because sika we nyina aba no ebetimi yebetime gu kotare akwa akure bia ase ama sebi me ba na me bewo eto Ghana me kuta kinda na me pia me ba obefa kotare so ni sika we ye ko ho ye ka ho asem ebefa he ye busi ye mo sebi NDC fo ayi bi pen asesa sa gold no ade agu ho e de akomo mu nua ene omu nua tumi to private jet na me yetire so omu dwun so gu ya pampam ebina ko mo yesa NDC for etiska we ni de beka ho asema bodawuro kra te se de kra na ye president no aba no oje kra no a later obesa akobosia bo entinia na sometimes will be a military government say Burkina president small boy onifie efie kra oni bio onifie bi atim oba so 2.5 year or 2 year maybe 4 months. You odi na akufuado ni 8 years no mama abako ni 4 years no 8 million de sa akra no no sa bi ni ehwe ni troso ni pebia obini NDC ni MPP masa firi ho akọ chama wuntimi de no also ogina ho no ogbon Ghana do yemam Africa de twebedi ogina mitimi hu jacket ya washi coat wa washi agu na yiso se wode nioma bi asim na amana yekutu enya de open no adwem bone eto eba creative oton twebedi ogina baby ogina inti Ghana se de wisi yimjone ukọ ha bitima yimjone sa abro usi wudi abo de ti ho yensa koya no by the one insan kona no nso no ade chi ne mani didi munni abro sa one day ye ba woni pa bia eti se Ibrahim Traore a wo ye Burkina ni abaji Ghana si ho enti wo hon min ko bibiri baby ono nam no hwe baby onam awode no wo sika ajako ene loyen odi abrochire ko apchen kra won pe because anigye bia ni abrochire ha de obeka sa anigye wa abrochire ka chen sam sinsin hu o metuma betra ho o tigana we enjoy chama ultimate to wa na bebo abaso o UK ho baby o gina wo so no kwa na gina ho baby o ko no kra no e ko ye krase baby o no enye tamu enti enya ho ma asem emo mu ana baako de etoso miensa yesi do mama say obi a MPP man contract bia alfanto me support the do mama no because wanye saade no a obi okwa na yama no light when share light so wanye free ni se dum so beba amya bondisi for din se o dum so aba ebi kwa na ball bia e wo kra bia se enanga kumase ananka enyi na ye ma na ebuso obeka se ye bebo NDC for din se oba so ena ball akra ye kromuma Ghana for magene no ho ya ma contract o contract na sign no ebetum ne uwie die wo ya wie ne yenkoka no sana aka Ghana for no ho se party bi baso na se ma ne contract obetwentwon so saa kopim se party no ebeko opposition na wanya bibia aka enti obi nti jo mama ase waba eko wonim de enema a wafom agency no ama na nim ko gu ase o ma saa de ne mabiem because oba ye no 4 years no hwe obi a na sabi MPP peso ta me ne emse kufo peso na oba ye ta nkonfo ni nyina wa nyi omadi o ama dumso ebi kra na nya NDC ni na hwe so ene wosifa to ho enti dumso ba wona yi wadi egensi NDC obeti ase o yes aduna Ghana bigina ye ma contract ya we no kra me say the party no say wini a do obeba bi mo behwe yi cause obi okra wo je contract no kra ye kofo peso onye nwie contract no the next time o di diwa o di contract ya 2 years ya obey no adu sika enti omu brem jo mama wonni mu di omu di adi no you say what's the first one or ban say ogoma you say or ban say ayenade enti Ghana for nkan kuma tu me support party bia me support party bia ke sika o maji ya ba ye ni ye ke kan kwa enkosi hwe ogbon enti me jaw no obi nso aba beka
mate
media to aso
me da se
you say de me mai ma bia tum tie be dim komo
mate
oba ve kacha sa me tiane me bre ma fe no
mate me da se
ba
Mr. Ramo, Emma Remfi say your submission no Ofori Attah de no na wakwa bi e de amame na bibia kama e say no the office of the special prosecutor declared former finance minister Ken Ofori Attah wanted.
Me to catch you me premier bisa
premier no de e wa na de amame sa
we can just by chance let me say you are alive. You Michelle I hope so you fine.
Boko.
Chumberma Michelle. Kwame TV, I was greeting you on the platform. I hope so you could. Vivian Michelle any adofo muchi from across the world. Now let's go to the issues now. With the issue with appointment revocation. Sanko appointment. Yeah, just before the breaking news which I was saying no. The OSP, the reborn, you know, it's like the OSP, under Mahamad's administration. And when you see him today talking to the press and taking questions now, it was unbelievable. The OSP we partner or Kasa NSA. So you see the differences in government. Under the previous government, now OSP Adani Ankunam. Under this government, OSP is able to talk freely. And the breaking news that Ofori Attah, the former Minister of Finances be declared as a wanted fugitive to come to Ghana to answer questions relating to corruption and malpractices are sinking Ghana economy. And Otiabruchino, sorry, so OSP, it's amazing. If you see the body language, the refreshing, the reborn OSP, not just say, say, NDC and NPP are quick to say they are never the same. We can say there are certain corruption, endowment and full on the face of it. But they have different policies, and no two people can be the same. I hold the opinion that NDC and NPP can never be the same. Because if you see even how the OSP spoke today, you can see there's some new life in the OSP, the way he was delivering and communicating with the media, taking questions. Under the previous government, the corruption clearing agent, the mother serpent of corruption, who protect criminals, he couldn't do what he wanted so much to do. What he wanted so much to say, he couldn't. Anyway, let's go to the issue. With appointment and revocation of Sa Nkofia issue letter, say revoke appointment. I don't see why anybody should be worried or why the MPP is say or the court in it. So it's all cried over spilled milk. Because these appointments were made after the election. After NPP has been thrown out of power, and then they were doing this clandestine appointment. And I remember, NDC issued a statement. Sir, appointment here, will conduct a forensic audit, and some of them were appointed one just after the election, and I just at that 10th hour, and we will revoke them. So I don't see what. In fact, I am so excited that NDC is carrying out whatever they said they want to do, because one government who says and act upon that. So I don't see what they are crying over. How so? Which have been for 8 years, who are appointed to be employment be a why yet. To abaye tia you because we are bantan tire chrono kata said the dream and adokro and I want say chrono I feel the one employed for issuing appointment letters here and there. I was reading from Ghana Web or something where they stated clearly said in Kofoya point to that, for example, if it's a police service, immigration or whatever service that they made this, but people are employed way back. What training on my those people are not going to be touched. And it made common sense. It made common sense, but not when yet to our men you have been kicked out of power. Then you are making clandestine appointment. So and I don't think NDC Mahama will do anything or tell me. In fact, he's not even acting the way, because what NPP did when they came to power, and you've been NDC here. No, they are trying to hold the brake. Because there are so many people in power. It's a go police head Wayne, say EC Wayne, Akufo-Addo, Supreme Court. That should be gone a long time. But they are still in power. These are what we call human landmines. These are human landmines that you leave them in power, the government will suffer. Because they're not going to work in your interest. Never. There's no way. And who is going to work in your interest? They will work for their chief or appointed one. They will make sure they do everything to subvert your government. So, on the issue of some appointment, now we're revoking it here. Because NDC issued a statement cautioning, warning Akufo-Addo about my government. Says, Sadia now we are not last minute to abandon our appointment. Yeah, baby, shame now they are not legitimately under the constitution. So I am playing properly, we will revoke them. So it is right that they've been revoked. And if there's opportunity and as a vacancy, they will recruit them. Now, to the issue of South Papa Noba, I said, obey employer NDC, I find it a little bit, and NPP did same. But just on your point, to come out and say that clearly, problem. I don't have problem. Said the NDC for protecting the ballot papers and all those things. You know, everybody must have a place. That is a mandatory. But when you make it clear, say, Sanko Fono, people are equal. What's a sort of I no crap about now I say, but we can debate that. But who can and assume, Papa? That is the thing, you know, and yeah, assume because at the end of the day, it shouldn't be a party per se. It should be what the person is fit for the purpose, a qualification that the person can do the job, and the interview. You conduct the interview, they answer the questions. Whoever is fit for the job should be given. But when you say NDC Funkwana and to assume, Papa. You know, but this is all what the NPP did, and this is some of the things that they say. You know, MDC is not used to be saying these things. So, to me, you know, I find it a little bit unsavory, and I just say, but of course, that is the point. Now, to Osebo, so Osebo, so NPP national chairman. I don't see anything wrong with that. But for the fact that so he want to be unopposed, you know, is what I find problematic. See, the NPP, I think he's saying that because of himself. Say, Ebanisa, already, they already fighting. Usha, for say, Chamaun to me, just say, how can Chamaun to me become a leader of a party? And you have people supporting him. This man, since Robert and the Munasa chairman, a certain region, how we sit on that account. This is a man who says, I'll resign. He didn't do. And the last about our report Ashanti region. As I said, Ashanti region is probably going to be NDC stronghold, the way things are looking. You understand? So for him to say, I want to be a national chairman, or even to lead in a leadership role, this man should go and be a campaign organizer or, grassroots to organize. Of course. People that leading so-called elite intelligentsia party MPP, chairman to be that's a problem. So if you have a credible man like the person look at how he conducted himself in Parliament. Also a gentleman, of course, but which Parliament now compared to acquire of course confusion 24/7 or Parliament or the macro mini cheap wear. So you see the difference. You see a wisdom, a science, and the way he managed when he was a leader of the party. But as usual, no, Akufo-Addo no, as a thug, as a rogue, you know, he like rogues. So there will be causing mayhem on top beer or the nyansa any abutre the baby open for a day show. Patriots, honorable man, so person all get into election. I have no problem, but to say it should be unopposed is my problem because they have to follow the constitution and there must be a competition and the fair person must win. It gives you a legitimate leadership because people vote you. But when you oppose, there's also a question like, well, people didn't choose you, and I say you didn't go through the democratic procedure, and that's my problem. But I'm thinking that he's saying so because say very say who to be say what package so and church for and a delegate here, so almost untrusted the system. He doesn't trust the system. Look at Kennedy Jampot. Look at all what has happened. MPP chrono azal kontobo across every aspect of what they do. And it is terrible. Right. So then the money found, you know, I have a problem as to say, your Ghana, not say just as Vivian was saying, I don't think it's fake, but you have media houses say fake, and they say it's a gold bars who pack all those money and claims that it's fake. What I want to entreat the NDC too is that we want transparency about this. And since I'm offering this kind of what has happened, how much is it, what is happening, you know, we want some clarity. I guess I'm not. Now, somebody in you know, I'm expecting there should be at least some, they should grant the media you know, there should be some press conference as to say, at least we found this thing, this is it. Maybe we are conducting further investigation so that the people we cannot just watch this on social media and no statement from government so far. Look at the bundles of money. Look at the bars of gold. I mean, you should say, Bank of Finance in Ghana, Central Bank in Krapo, I was our stock of gold. Can you imagine? Look at that. You understand? And so far, there's no any official statement from government. I don't know if there is. You understand? And everybody is speculating. You know, for the saying what the Captain Smart is speculating, will be say fake, will be saying fake, you know. But how can somebody pack such $1, fake dollars, bundles, well secured, you know, with all goals? How can that be? When who was in government and where was this stored? This is MPP for you. This party, I said, I don't know. A Japadia, a Brabo, and that chrono, every means you have to take to make sure they are mass personal wealth for themselves. That's the thing. Now, Ubeti Aboa Papua Samake, say, Banks card. What about them for 8 years? Sa Opunio said, then, say, Mukaka go, I don't go, for 8 years. I don't understand how anybody can come and be defending this thing. Who are case against a person? So Abokron. Should that take you 8 years and government in power? Evidence been here with all the apparatus. You could not conduct investigation to charge or sentence or whatever. Now, who Apapo you throw away and scandal and Uncle Fobi. We were in power. Why didn't you do that? Or could you turn an Uncle Chobi? Are you crazy? This deranged people. I said, okay, you were in power for 8 years. If Mahama should be in power for 8 years, and with all this hula baloo all around, I said, for nothing comes out there. I'm sorry. I'm very disappointed. Because we have seen this before and we are tired. We want action. So OSP, what declare former minister in Fugitive, now for 8 years. Now, so for that, for what? For 8 years? Do you need, even we are talking about 4 years. MPP was in power for 8 years. And if there was any scandal, you think there's a malfeasance. So be a bokron or be a waster for 8 years, you couldn't do anything. It's anti-clockwise functioning brains when I'm like Apapo and because ask yourself, you were in government for 8 years, what did you do to prosecute, to make sure, sir, you do your investigation and charge the people if there's any criminality that you think, sir, or evidence to suggest, but you didn't do that. So right now if you are now you are saying you're not or a clean agent. A case that you have leveled against people for 8 years, you could not do anything. It is only a child who will be saying, "Sir, I'm a clearing agent anyway," and I now say, "Prosecutor, I know she should." Why should you pursue a case that for 8 years you couldn't do anything? On number we see resources. Who does that? For me, a prosecutor back over to actually a long time. So to the oral, to the last issue about the oral, which is I think I touched on it. You know, Apapo should be, you know, these are criminals who should scale we are, and there are millions all over the place. And what we want Mahama to do, they have started. I'll give it 8/10 for 30 days. Things Mahama has done, we have never seen under Akufo-Addo administration for 80 years. And he has brought some refreshment into the country. Now people who cannot talk are talking. Look at the schools. The committee is set up, every committee to investigate it. Look at the leadership, the people that are put in place. You understand? So I think they are moving in the right direction, listening to the people across board, trying to see how the economy is going to go. And there's some sign of refreshment. But I have a problem with the police inspector, chief police, and EC, and then the friend is saying Akufo-Addo, Supreme Court teacher. These people, and including many other Akufo-Addo, because Akufo-Addo, what he did was to plant his surrogate, plant human landmines in every institution, and they are compromised. They are lacking out there. who will be doing everything to subvert Mahama's smooth running. And these people must be fished out and removed. It's not witch hunting. But people who do not yoke with your policy, who do not want to agree with your policy, investigation about as a policeman, police inspector, or whatever you call him, damper, he should come out and issue statement about what is found. Nothing is happening. And these are some of the things that we want to be giving briefing about as the public. We are interested so that we know how things are being run.
Okay.
Teacher, which person me that's for the opportunity me show we have.
Mamenko Papa Kofi Echampon. Now OSP granted interviews be me person me yana me ko tie bi because special the office of the special prosecutor no Papa Nani Abrepa. Yes. Morning.
Yeah. Me can crash. They football the play. Every say you group muno, we are joking in terms of Yamamu ni man. Every say we are joking. Because we are joking. The abe flower ye swa na me ma on fatu humbi say. Yen Ghana for no. Democracy here started in 92 CAA. Omo chura constitution. For written for the kakra. And I'm for America for the kakra. And you can boom. And yeah. But any of my papa no. I want our country. You know a democracy mono ye. Ye shit near Asia. Nemo mono ye bonino. And yeah, history. As a sergeant, yes, sergeant, yeah, as a CJ. So, would you want you Freddy? What would the finance minister be? What basis or Ghana? What free so? Yamon quite using with this guy. Would you Sabbath fracture Uni Yakran? Free, because you right? The things they say away. Every finance minister, yeah. Soon, the cassette, yes, we are. Otesodia, and no problem. Say inside here, and ye, the mouse, me cousin Biachro. I believe your body at Sonari, Senator B. What trust I check on New Jersey? Yes, will be a Attah, dear, what if a bicycle? Oh, come and say 10 years. And then to move, I did to my tenor, and you should drum in. And so call. At that time of 15 years in jail, one check gift. And none you say, you're fighting corruption. Because we are senator, Obi more at the end of the year. The panel of a petty bill at Bemoa, Obinia influence. I will also go to Nipan. And then you know, coach. But you couldn't get trauma or be free swat. As I castle a crumb for, and you what me that, and get me, money yet, said, check a catastrophe, face out catastrophe project. Now, why Mimi say, no, I met her, but almost every morning, me show. But I did not come, make I have to go come, the man said. So people know the emotional. Kasa for party affiliation, set on no party until more custom ya sa. What can you punishment? Tia esa. And my I'm free. And you know, not quite say because of that. At the end, you cry. Let's say the party. No, say a year. So I say, and yes, sir. Maybe about one or Kasa, CCA. Please say, or your NDC new, right? Let me touch you. On top of where you should not be all the This summer all canoe. Or the party affiliation emotional, no, or the kind of ya. So this is what NPP, no, no, this is the canoe. Suffer, yes, and I said, I could be 18 war, education, programming, education. So,
quite chilling when you for be tea, macrophobic as a cry free. It is what people know. Also, or emotional, very, very emotional. Say, all kind of party, I say. Now, but you know what? So now you're over face fact and the quiet. What you need in your education because some man they be up, but this some no can. Yeah, na me there. Me who say or one side, but it's just a free here, free here. Yeah, my me can't tell. Brana Obama also, right? No, Obama appointed Supreme Court judge. Over 1 year to the election, Republican family, but Republican for no. Every season, right? I know my appointed as Supreme Court judge. I'm more free, so you have to bear you. I'm a Supreme Court judge, be or your Bema or your bar. I know who ye. Be a to bear you. I'm appointed here. I thought maybe I can see a best friend in. So, I didn't, I hear the politics there. Silent here. It is so big. Your friend saying, Papa, you were free to see a domino brass as your friends. No, yeah. Ofori, I cry, all the time, general. Yeah, the free to get to a years as then or appointed. Papa, check the rate. Domino broke. You free so as a juice to your air. For the best way, you know, Mr. Man, every time. And you know, what's the son of the I said, Tanma, every son. And I want your president, Tana, I fear the next president in. But me, who did you could have money yet, big deal. I remember, Pastor said, well, mother check here. I can't remember this one. I won't be free soon. It is the same thing. As I want to say. So, and that man right hand now, and that man left hand. So, some officers out there, Shamra Parliament said, yet, we are Mamma be a my appointment, Mamma be a my contract. And so be there. Now, see, on play, nobody, I know I any a play there. And so I chicken ye. Because I program now, you might get educative program, but me, money yet. NDC people, I said, some politicians. Intermediate Accra, the Kafan, for that time, or resign at the Krumha, so point me, answer no. So, my family can be answered or what this can do better. We have had one or not one carbaba, come on. Until you get maybe ye. So, every finance minister be a very soon. That's why you come for there. And I want about a finance minister. Thank you.
Medase. Mr. Ramo, I may address the issue. Sir, Obi Ebekasa. A classroom, Hano Abano, a class no Abano. Hanya ordinary blogger be Debbie. However, class. Kwana, Mamma Bejina Suna or Casana. Ayo, dear watch Rodia Mammy, intimate na me ye. Me market. Obi wo ha, or take class, Hano. Forget to say nipa do say nipa 10 na 15 hour. Me dear American. Me am in Shenny Pan Bibri. Nipa basu bibra fine, okay. But the nipa no trodia breme ameti ha no e ono so work ade am de ababegu board no so ono so answer ode ba no na answer na ode ba no the person can make exaggerations. I'll be marking it. The person can talk with emotions. I could see that. Enti wo so person utwese mu no oh ba no aboa say there be asema branch e be kan emotions to the be kan. But this is the fact. Because these are in some idea him highway. We call that the social media highway. So what I say. And most definitely, Usia Bontia, Sunny City, the down and a yeka, unless they be a onya kono a day, fatty be ever become. And I said, what the different idea syllabus be the PA become. But the other honor, so on your call can the person could be partisan. Obesha NPP atade na ababeka. Obesha NPP NDC atade na ababeka. Na ba na wo sa revocations of appointment here by from December 7th. Obibo say so busa say why say there has been an appointment on December 7th because it be a current the otia bamu onim say e bia obetime retain power anything on my appointment no but Fofi and Attah yagoje no kwam dia from December 7th no say December 7th na ekoto aba my appointment. That is a question that you have to ask yourself. One can say is revoking all appointment the abeda on na yeka or say from December 7th and from December 7th no yekoto aba ye nya bre ego ma appointment ana. But on December 6th obi a oje na appointment no obi anka ho from December 7th eko no ana ye gina ho near revoke all those appointments. So what I say ebia nanka NPP ababamu ebia na nko ababamu that appointment could be still stay in progress or still be valid. But the Nigeria aba no say there be Julius Debra catch obia from December 7th that appointment ongoing now. We declare that null and void. Me pese me shame, me pese me hu. Obi kasa most definitely or the emotions bebem had ye eti openia mani how bebre. So what I say OSP ma say o make press conference in person gonna put ma me na ti say
o go nyame admo na we
boko
o ye there
boko
eja because to we akakra I was in a reaper fe no man landed.
Nice one.
Hey, apparently saying what is born? Maybe I will call there.
Boko, mami.
I said, I'm better than it can be. I'm the oral team, no. Woman, man, woman, got an ass and call me the woman to slow. What's wrong? We need that.
Send a year, your papa,
put a top rapper. Ni pay. Net danka, a boy dancing, ni pay. Anything I know, so no. I don't know one fan come because a day I would him no. Pay our general. A day need the kind of boy dancing pay. Into quiet bands soon after so I would try Dianeka. And no idea back. And now, woman, so every year decay. I think woman did kind aqua. Ma minna on pe jom 40 kan koma wo na oso ade akotena America with ode akotena Canada no I think wo mo kokko na wo mo kwaji sika ne ba nti so wo so bempa se wo mo kwaji sa sika ne mra sa sika no so ya Ghana 40 ka nti wo mo kwaji mra sika bi nsin sika bi wo hu ne me kire no wo mo kwaji mra ne wo se wo mo ye adwuma na wo man fa wo mo krofo no mahama nankasa yesi friends, the government official one, no. Britain near you, woman fanemra, woman for Mahama Kahon near him. Na Mahama, ye friends, all back or we put 2016 now, all back on. Nya no, or cotton sign kept a day, ye friends saying, a man in your bearman, Ibrahim, no. A box site or cotton sign the man in Yano. And yan no ye no. Uncle Dema on Unquan in ya. Containers yabe. Miss a warm dear. MPP phony containers beer. MPP for yen wa we a capra wa bem. And this if one a year a reform will be a water moba. Number by a year friend saying, Mama a Juma obi a Juma 3 times a day. 3 times a day. Obi e benye juma aye 24 hours economy na ma baso 24 hours economy ya pe nipa wa juma musi ye yi nipa ni biadi na nipa na mu yi wo ma di no wo de wo nko de na wo nko kuma mframa na mframa na wo nko kuma wo de wo nya Ghana fo ye ko pa tobofo ana ye ko pa Ivory Coast fo na e di wo mo ya ma wo mo adwuma wo mo ye wo ya Ghana fo nti sa mo de 24 hours economy na e ba mo famra na mo nyai saa time ya mo betena so mo hunu mo benku mo hunu nifa master twitwa niema mu ni ade say sika no na nado na onya sika no wahin na nado ifa na onya sika na otumi di tria allowance ma teacher etria bi ma nurses that time utwam enso san ye mpuntum nyuma wo krom ho esan ma free access for aduane anopa ne awia wo gina ho wo mahama no wo gina ho say on krama ekra aduane de ma wo no wo ba ye nso no wontumi surprise wo mo aduane se nkra ne wo mo tua en enti nya no na hi oni ma o ka kire Ghana fo no o ka kire Ghana fo no eno ne ye hwehwe ni mu se omra na omra meye omra meye obi akujeto obi akujeto kranka ni kwaza foreign minister na kwaye de mano na so no ankasa sign no the same na papa na eka no jema ha ne ye wo ye friend say president bi ye friend wolf ni eto aso na me resi okoje na danfo bosia okobo bosia free na danfo ho okobo na danfo bosia ni am say no obi asabi kra o no prapra bonti na prapra obi dem kra no ono ohia sika okọ bank ekobo bosia na wo de wo kobo bosia wo wadamfo ho a wo fancy hu ensi hu enti anye good en e wa na papa na resign that president no o resign ya kra so ni ma sama to no ni yire jare na akwa aba be 5 times ni yire we jare na akwa aba be 5 times o jare na okọ no afen aba no okọ we jare no asan papa na resign after now wow no me de wa ba betena so a wo prepare adwuma ye be adwuma na wo te wo say ye be yi krofo di kan check wa wo hu wa mahama ne check wo hu kro no mo be pa awi ya Ghana fo ntir makopa zan we di aba bete wo say obi awie sika na gold ni gum na de ni gum na de ni Ghana fo ye humo mo ba e kra munyi bosume ne fa kra so obi ahu mo say nkontompo na akromfo awifo awudifo awudifo asefo ye kan kire mo parliament amonten mo ye awudifo ndisi ko mo ye awudifo mahama mo ye awudifo me da say
okay I rather asemon but anyways obi ane ne dia so ati say e ba ni say ya obi submission be make no obi submission be make no obehye NPP anase NDC atare mesrawo awudi sembi akoso ewo ashaman awudi sembi akoso awo ashaman ma memfa no twato na because OSP nsem na oka no bese me kona me kotie bi ahu hia me pa because Ken Ofori Attah ye papa e friend Kofi Champo ka sembi o se edi ebra ye to abani na wie no na Ken Ofori Attah se na oda so Ghana esi wo bu na ketem oni o man Ghana sabre ni na no oba abamu yi ebusumi ni na wa free o man mu no ana mo pese mo kire ne kafia enti so America ana se o UK udin se obesa ba Ghana na enti ye ho no me pese me kono go bisa OSP se former minister Ken Ofori Attah ena dwin se wo magana de na obeya fa ho so atase ni na nso ye nkomodidi e wo se die mesrawo asemo broken heart Ashama Washington teacher kills himself after girlfriend took loan after girlfriend he took loan to sponsor who broke up with him. Earlier, the deceased teacher took a loan to open a cosmetic shop for his girlfriend. He decided to go for another loan, which he will use to sponsor her to Canada. Before leaving to Canada, the lady refused to give the keys to the cosmetic shop to him, but rather gave it to her mother. All attempt to get the keys from the girlfriend mother failed. Eti abranche na kunu arawo sempa no so asi wa shaman mekon makokopa asase mu we mu nchiremu na obema oni obato anya ba warfu empona twe bia na ababa wano udono na oyada ne nti 14 February meka we na meka se 14 February o enyema besisi na ebi na apie no 14 February efiada eye Thursday Mr. Efiada Ediana Oye, who is going to be your VAR? Who is going to be your VAR? Piercing whispers, who's going to be your VAR? Vivia Zeni. Uni bin suswa Mr. Adia Bakwa mpesa o yema mini. Bibia betimesi, enti ya shevi bibia fatuo. Tire mekana bebumu. Bibia betimesi. Enti ya shevi bibia fatuo. Martin bibia betimi ago prabano bibia betimi tiesi so. Ti ya shevi fatuo. But story we utie story na areho. Se barima one oba wo ho no don no yada no wagi loan e de aboa baba wa no ama baba wa na kona nim abie cosmetic shop de ama no wasaso asakwa akwaji another loan wa se odi aboa baby girl no man ko Canada na cosmetic shop no ana kisa ababa wa no ebra e wosan okọ Canada na e wosan ko di jana boy no wan fa man boy no oba odi kina kwa goma o maame se mommy je na ko hwe cosmetic shop o mami na berema nso tey em say wanti na sopam enye ne de ento na dweso be kwa gojiki no maame no nso say da wabona moto mu gon o say nya de be ma no abemon de adwendwen ho ashaman ababa abrante na de akunu a wafiri wiase. This is some of the tales that happen February 14th no enti arehosempa. The brotherhood is not proud at all. Baby girls be brebe obi beka se na eba ne sen ne hu kwa go dimu no enya senkuma na oba onware no na ya ware ne mpu no ye dwane sharoto dro e ma me mechia wo sharoto dro no agye na nusu yi na ye ware no na wo sa gwoje mu lo di akwakọ pisu bie shop eni odo yi de na etwan papa odo aye gi loan e di bie cosmetic shop. Obi se was born jai na unto domuda. Madam, ye ni bidi abiri wo Ghana no. Eni abiri e beji loan. Vivieze ni ye beji loan. Enti mesramo ense na meka no. Comfortela nyame adma 26. Na woda enti happy birthday assistant class P Florida Bonteso ana o she. Happy birthday in advance. Obi aba class bi anyamisha me koroma kokotie OSP nsem ne bi nam de munchire muso e de aba but am for say husband we don't like the premier and I'm say hey you don't like him for the premier wouldn't say the be na tite ne ba betena kikakam muntua mu fees susu anu so agwagwa yasem premier no ye de be ma mu ne ye de be ma mu ochina be the bar the down you need to enjoy. It's all production for me, so you need me. I can never take you lightly like that. Some person me can. So I just say me yado be antino. Say me life cry. It's a premiere. You gotta watch it, okay? Me yadamo. It's vast then about it. Who will be your VAR? Piercing ni omamaka. Monica. Who will be your VAR? Mon show love. So I say. Mon show love. Na bibi anya kama. Uni bin so shave to shave. So correct. For to bibi abetumi si. You don't know the no. Me that's nyamisho bia. Ebesa so